Greetings from Dewey Beach. It's 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. Beautiful day out here. Not many people out on the beach yet. I love this beach partly because you've got like lots of dogs playing all day long in the water. But right now it's nice and quiet. We're waiting for the boys to return with a box of Fractured Prunes donuts. So all good. So first of all, everyone got their guys who didn't belong in an IR slot out of those slots. So we're all good this week. Thanks everybody for taking care of that. Just make sure you keep up with it week to week so we don't have any issues. Week 4, there are 7 teams in the league that are 2-1. No one is 3-0, which is pretty unusual, I think. Just 3 weeks into the season, everyone has taken at least one loss. So I'm going to pick the games now. Fear the Wax, 2-1 against Michael's Minions, also 2-1. This is a tough game to pick. So for people who think that I only pick the easier games, this one's really tough because Fear the Wax has 2 starting running backs, Derrick Henry and James Connors, who both are scheduled to play in the game, the Pittsburgh, Tennessee game, which we don't know for sure whether it's going to be played. My guess is, though, it will be played either Monday or Tuesday, so I'm going to assume that those guys are both going to play. So Fear the Wax with, Robert Woods. I've mentioned James Conner, Derrick Henry. He's got Devontae Adams, Russell Wilson. Pretty stacked lineup. Michael's Minions has done well. He's got Kittle back this week. Hopefully, Will Fuller back, but Chris Carson is kind of iffy. I just think Fear the Wax has too much firepower with those guys, assuming they all play, and I'm thinking they will. If they don't play, I think Michael's Minions probably gets the win because Wax doesn't have a whole lot in reserve as far as running backs go. But I like Fear the Wax to win this week by 11. Leroy stopped Barkley, and by the way, the team name is going to change because Barkley is no longer part of my crew. Leroy 2-1 against Mask Aversion 2-1. Mask Aversion has been really strong this year. Leroy kind of a little up and down. Mask Aversion with Aaron Rodgers against the Falcons. I've got Josh Allen going against the Raiders. Pretty even as far as the quarterback matchup goes. My running backs are sort of mediocre now since I lost Barkley, whereas the Aversion has Zeke going for him, gives him a leg up. And then at receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Mike Evans for Mask. Pretty strong. I think that may be the best group of receivers in the league. I've got Julio and Lockett, typically strong, but every year I say to myself, I'm not picking Julio Jones. I hate him because he does exactly what he's done so far this year. Has a huge game, doesn't score any touchdowns, then he gets hurt. Exactly what's happened. Big game in week 1, 157 yards, but he doesn't score, and now he's been hurt the last couple weeks, so can't stand him. But anyway, so I'm going with Mask Aversion by 9 in this one. Then Sleepy Joe 1-2 against Harding, also 1-2. In this game, Sleepy Joe is second in the league in points scored so far for the season. Harding is third, yet they are both 1-2. That just tells you how unlucky they've been compared to a bunch of the 2-1 teams, mine included. So you've got Dak Prescott for Sleepy Joe going against Lamar, who's going facing the Skins this week, or the team. Pretty even, I think. Juju is a question mark for Harding, since he's another one of those guys who may or may not play this week. I think he will, but he's still a little iffy. For Sleepy Joe, he's got Josh Jacobs, who's got a tough matchup. Mostert hopefully is back this week. So I think Harding is hurt a little bit just because he doesn't have 2 starting running backs. He's got Kareem Hunt in that number 2 slot, but Chubb is still the main guy there. Ridley and Allen, can they keep up the pace they've set, especially Ridley over these first few weeks? I think it's going to be really close, but I like Sleepy Joe to win this one by 2. So that's it. I think that's it for the week, too. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you next week back from home.